Warrior Nun is a Simon Barry-created American fantasy drama streaming television series based on Ben Dune's comic book character Warrior Nun Ariella. It was originally developed as a feature film adaptation, but the idea was reimagined as a television series for Netflix. Since then, the show has become one of the most popular series in the catalog and has now reached its second season, which aired recently and ended with a potentially explorable storyline. According to Rotten Tomatoes, it has a weighted average score of 99% for the second season based on reviews from audiences around the world, indicating generally favorable reviews. These ratings and the massive positive reception on the first day premiere alone are impressive, which might lead to a renewal for a third season much sooner than anticipated. This has led to much speculation among viewers about whether the show will get an early renewal or not. So, if you're wondering the same thing, then you've come to the right place. Is Warrior Nun Season 3 a possibility? Let's find that out and more in this video. But before we spill anything, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and you smash that notification bell for more updates on this. So, here's everything we know so far about Netflix's Warrior Nun Season 3. Has Netflix renewed or cancelled Warrior Nun for a Season 3? As of November 2022, the network has yet to announce the third season of Warrior Nun formally. We know that the second season ended with the finale episode, Jeremiah 29:13, which is directed and written by Simon Barry. It was released on November 10th, 2022, along with the rest of the episodes. Given that the show just finished its second season a few hours ago, any news or updates about a potential third season renewal seem far too soon. For any major network to make such significant statements in such a short period of time, hence, in the meantime, fans should wait for Netflix to formally verify and acknowledge this information. Unfortunately, the early performance of the show isn't looking good and demand externally is also faltering. You could argue it released amongst a busy slate and marketing wasn't the best, but numbers thus far aren't great. Netflix looks into multiple metrics when it comes to renewing shows. For the most part, viewership is king. Netflix will look at cost versus viewership and the number of starters versus the number of completions. As we understand your anticipation of knowing what's next in the tale, you should know that the network may assess its performance and reception before renewing the series for future seasons, and it takes some time. Warrior Nun Season 3 expected release date and time slot. The series has not been formally verified by the network, the prospective premiere date has yet to be acknowledged, and the status is neither here nor there. Over 2 years have passed since Warrior Nun was first unleashed from the depths of hell, but that was mostly due to pandemic-related production delays. So, if the show does get renewed for Season 3, we can probably expect to see new episodes sooner, hopefully around early 2024. And maybe, if your faith is strong enough, we might even see a new season sooner towards the end of 2023. In addition to this, the premiere time of the episodes on the streaming platform can be 12 a.m. Pacific Time or 3 a.m. Eastern Time, just like other Netflix shows. In order to receive updates on when Warrior Nun Season 3 premieres on Netflix, interested viewers can also enable notifications. Until then, fans should keep a close eye on the social media handles of the show to learn about any new updates. Warrior Nun Season 3 cast. Who's in it? Warrior Nun is nothing without Alba Baptista in the lead role of Ava Silva, so it's safe to assume she'll be back for Season 3. But who'll be joining her? Here's a list of the most likely suspects set to return. Thekla Rutan as Gillian Salvius, Lorena Andrea as Sister Lilith, Christina Tonteri-Young as Sister Beatrice, Tristan Ulloa as Father Vincent, Sylvia Defante as Mother Superior. One cast member who definitely won't be returning is Toya Turner. When Season 2 starts, we learn that her character, Shotgun Mary, is suddenly gone after Adriel's forces overwhelmed her at the end of Season 1. Showrunner Simon Barry explained the reason behind this abrupt departure, revealing that Shotgun Mary was supposed to return, but then Turner left, throwing this plotline off balance. There are no plans to recast Shotgun Mary either. We didn't want to recast her because I think it's too iconic a character, said Simon. What we had to do is figure out a way to tie in what had happened at the end of Season 1 that didn't feel too clunky and didn't feel too slapped on. There can also be new casting announcements in the near future, which will be confirmed by the show creators. Warrior Nun Season 3 Potential Plot. The series is expected to continue and explore the plotline further from the second season, which establishes that Ava, as the sister warriors of the OCS, must find a way to defeat the angel, Adriel, as he attempts to build his following into a dominant religion on the planet. Moreover, it is expected to continue from the final season just like the first season, which ended with a massive cliffhanger, and excited the fans to tune into watching the upcoming chapter. In the final episode, the viewers got to see that Ava visits the other realm and returns with a new plan to end Adriel's unholy charade, but it will require superhuman strength and painful sacrifices. In addition to this, Barry did hint the wanting to continue the relationship between Ava and Beatrice in a Variety interview, quoting, "There's definitely something there with Ava and Beatrice in the sense that Beatrice openly admits she's gay, and that's a part of her journey, and part of our story," Barry explained. "Does that define Ava? Well, that remains to be seen. I mean, we have more seasons hopefully to tell the story, and that will be an ongoing journey, not something that is easily defined in one scene with one life." You know, he added that they don't want to define Ava and Beatrice too quickly or too irresponsibly, and ruin their relationship. So for now, let's just say we are open and exploring, much like the characters are, he said. How well is Warrior Nun performing on Netflix? In this segment, you'll notice that we compare the performance of Warrior Nun to Fate, the Winx Saga. Some may argue that's an unfair comparison, but ultimately, both are sci-fi fantasy YA shows with big budgets and heavy on VFX. Both also debuted their first seasons in a similar time frame as each other, and both had to wait long periods before returning after the pandemic. Fate, as you may know, was recently cancelled by Netflix. Let's begin with hours watched provided by Netflix's top 10s. The show debuted at rank 6 in week 1 with 26.22 million global hours. When looking at it in CVE terms, that means taking the number of hours Netflix provides and dividing it by the show length. It reveals the show debuted in week 1 with a 4.5 million CVE. That's half what Fate, the Winx Saga did in week 1, which is a green flag for now. There's time for the show to grow its audience in week 2 and 3, but given how packed Netflix's slate is, it seems unlikely. You may be asking, what about external demand for Warrior Nun? Google Trends offered the starkest comparison in terms of demand for both shows. Turns out both peaked during their Season 1 debuts, and both have failed to generate even half the demand following the Season 2 debut. In conclusion, Warrior Nun is underperforming compared with Fate, the Winx Saga. Is there a trailer or teaser for Season 3? We keep scouring all the holy books we can find, but until a prophecy revealing more on Season 3 shows up, then new footage won't be arriving anytime soon. Where to stream the new episodes? The series is currently available exclusively on Netflix, with all previous episodes also accessible on the streaming platform, with a range of membership options. So, it is time for you to renew your membership plans, stream the series, and explore another genre of series and movies. How about you? Do you think Warrior Nun deserves to have another season or more? Watch our video, Warrior Nun Season 3 Cast Real Age and Partners Revealed. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and smash that notification bell for more episodes.